Hello and welcome to English Café 7. I'm Leo.
And I'm Maya. Welcome to your English Café, where we learn 7 words in 7 minutes.
Maya, you look a bit tired today. Did you stay up late?
Actually, yes. I was watching a movie last night. It's an old one, but it's fantastic. It's called A Beautiful Mind.
Oh, I love that movie. Russell Crowe is amazing in it. It tells the true story of John Nash.
Exactly. It's a beautiful story, but it's also very intense because it shows his struggle with a serious mental illness.
That brings us to our first word today, mental illness.
It refers to a health condition that affects a person's thinking, feelings, or mood.
Right. Just like you can have a physical illness like the flu, you can have a mental illness. John Nash suffered from schizophrenia.
Before we talk more about his story, Leo, I have a quiz question for our listeners.
Let's hear it.
Many people misunderstand schizophrenia. Which of these is not usually a symptom of schizophrenia? A. Hearing voices. B. Having a split personality, which means having several personalities. C. Confused thinking.
That is a tricky one. I often hear people joke about having several personalities, so maybe that is the answer. I'll guess B.
We'll check your answer at the end of the show.
So, Maya, back to the movie. John Nash wasn't just an ordinary man, was he?
Not at all. He was brilliant. He was a world-famous mathematician.
That is our second word, mathematician. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is. It means an expert in maths and numbers.
In the movie, you can see how he loves numbers. He sees patterns everywhere, in ties, in birds, in newspapers.
Being a mathematician was his whole life, but sadly, his brilliant mind started to create a false world around him. Do you remember his roommate in the movie, Charles?
Of course, the guy who was always encouraging him.
Well, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it, Charles never existed.
That was a shocking moment. John Nash could see him and hear him, but no one else could. That is called a hallucination.
Hallucination. That's a big word.
It is. It means seeing, hearing, or smelling something that is not really there.
So, when people with schizophrenia hear voices whispering to them, that is a hallucination too?
Yes. In fact, hearing voices is the most common type.
Okay, so seeing a person who isn't there is a hallucination. But Leo, what about his belief that he was a spy? He was so sure about it.
That is slightly different, Maya. That is called a delusion.
What is the difference between them?
A hallucination is about your senses, I mean your eyes and ears. A delusion is about your thoughts. It is a strong belief that is simply not true.
I see. So if I truly believe that aliens are controlling my brain, that is a delusion?
Exactly. Even if I prove to you it's wrong, you won't change your mind. In the movie, Nash's delusion was that people were following him.
In the movie, it took a long time for his wife, Alicia, to get him help.
It did. Mental health is complex. Doctors can't just take an X-ray to see the problem. They need time to diagnose the illness.
To diagnose, that means to identify exactly what illness a patient has.
Correct. Doctors listen to the patient and watch their behavior to diagnose if it is schizophrenia, depression, or something else.
It was a relief when they finally found the problem. Once you know what it is, you can fight it.
The good thing is that John Nash continued his work. He went back to teaching and finally won the Nobel Prize.
True, but he couldn't do it alone. He needed treatment.
Treatment means the medical care given to help a patient get better.
In the movie, the treatment included medication and therapy, right?
Yes, the medicine helped stop the voices. It wasn't easy and it had side effects, but the treatment allowed him to live with his family again.
You know, Leo, movies like this are so important.
Why do you say that?
Because many people are scared of mental illness. They think people like John Nash are crazy or dangerous. There is a lot of stigma.
That is our final word, stigma.
It means a feeling of shame or a negative idea from society.
Sadly, yes. Because of stigma, people are often afraid to tell their friends or family that they are sick.
We need to break that stigma. Mental illness is just like any other illness. It deserves compassion, not judgment.
Now, I'm dying to know the correct answer to the quiz. Was I right about split personality?
Yes, Leo, you are absolutely right. Option B is the correct answer.
I knew it!
Hearing voices is a common symptom of schizophrenia, but having multiple personalities is actually a different disorder.
Thanks for clarifying.
Now let's review our 7 words for today.
Mental illness, a health condition affecting the mind. For example, depression is a common mental illness.
Mathematician, an expert in maths and numbers. Example, Albert Einstein was a famous physicist and mathematician.
Hallucination, seeing or hearing things that aren't really there. For example, the fever caused him to have a hallucination.
Delusion, a strong belief that is not true. Example, he has a delusion that he can fly.
To diagnose, to identify an illness. For example, the doctor did tests to diagnose the problem.
Treatment, medical care or medicine. Example, rest is the best treatment for a cold.
Stigma, negative judgment or shame from society. For example, there is still a stigma around being unemployed. That's it for today.
Wait, Leo, before we go, our listeners might want to practice these new words.
Good idea. We have prepared a special quiz for you. You can find the link in the pinned comment below.
We're not going to tell you the answer yet. Write your guess in the comments. We promise to reply to every single comment.
Thanks for visiting English Café 7. See you next time.